Hey, I'm Kev, Mr. Con. Welcome back to Ride Free. Where last time out, we tried out our Predator Instinct on the Modern Supersport 600. Didn't quite work out. Not as well as the previous volume, but we still had a fun time, especially around the Northwest 200 circuit for the first time and racing around Macau as well at night. But now we're heading to the future as it begins on the electric bikes. When it comes to evolution, electric propulsion is undeniably considered to be the future of road mobility. The weak point of this type of vehicle is its range, but the giant strides made in research bring hope that this is a problem that can be solved in the short term. The world of two wheels has also begun to go down this path, and the market already offers excellent models with a high performance green heart. Plenty of respect for the environment, much less for slow opponents on the track. So we've got 33 stars to get, and we end with an electric bikes championship. So I'm guessing we're going to do all of these 6 races in this episode, including the future at the Isle of Man, the fastest. But we begin with Silence in the Night, as we do win a bit of a strange prize actually. The 2015 TM SMX Supermotard Competition, 210 PP. As we're heading back to Macau. Just what I wanted to see. Let's get an electric bike first of all. So the only thing we can get is the Ego from 2014 in Italy, a sport bike, 615 PP. It's not as good as the full throttle bike we would have won. We completed that volume, and the naked trophy, if we complete that volume, we get the EVA 2015. But maximum power 136 CV. It's got decent acceleration, it's just the top speed, unfortunately, doesn't compare with the top bike. But we'll get it, and look at this range of colours that we can get it in. Bloody hell, this is pretty nice. So what should we go for? Normally I like to kind of blind the opposing riders. We're going for a nice yellow. So we are looking at our newest bike, a different kind of bike as well, an electric bike. It's going to be very strange to ride this one. After all the previous bikes we've ridden. This is 2014 Energica Ego. And yes, we definitely want to ride it. So do we upgrade the bike now? Or do we wait? I say we upgrade it immediately. Let's look at the engine in. So let's see what we can upgrade then. The battery. We can definitely upgrade the battery. So kit 2. We'll take that 627 PP. I didn't look at the PP limit. Probably should have done that beforehand. Get a new cooling system in, an electric engine as well. This is so strange. 8,000, oh my god. And in vehicle control unit, that's 669. Then gearbox, we could just improve the chain. That's it. I like this already. Simple upgrades. Much less to do though. One thing doesn't change though. Brakes. Getting up to 2,000, brake pads as well. Only spending 200 on that. And then brake calipers too. Make sure we can actually stop. And just get the cables too to improve that braking power slightly. Then a new suspension, which doesn't change PP. I find that so strange. Because having a good suspension really should change things. And get new grippy tyres as well. God, I hope the limit is 700 or something. Otherwise, I've got lots of changes to do for the next race. Then streamline those wheels. Then appearance-wise, I don't think there's any change we can do. What about plate and indicators? We can remove the plate and indicators. Now, I kind of like having my identifier at the back there. So that is what we can upgrade on an electric bike. Much less. As Energica represents the first high-performed Italian electric motorcycle coming from the passion experience of the CRP group. Energica concept comes from ECRP 1.4, the runner-up world champion and European champion electric racing motorcycle. The street legal model Energica Ergo, there's too many E's. I'm confused. Thanks to its impressive performance, has been able to position itself as a valid alternative to gas power bikes. Presented in 2012 as a prototype, first model launched in 2013. It's part of the emerging electric motorcycle sector. The development benefited from years of CRP experience in Formula 1 and the technical solutions to affect this prestigious heritage. as the green superbike, totally made in Italy, is capable of guaranteeing impressive performance. It boosts particularly impressive torque values that, at their peak during acceleration, allow the bike to go from 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds. It is equipped with a PM AC motor with permanent magnets with a power of 100 kilowatts, around 136 horsepower, oil cooled, and a torque of 195 newton meters from 0 to 4700 RPM. Top speed is 150 miles per hour limited. And the bike comes fully equipped with the features you would expect in a traditional super sport bike: ABS, Brembo brakes, regenerative engine braking system. New struck by the intensive trim of the engine generated by a cascade of straight cut gears similar to F1 gears. Because its structural characteristics, the bike can guarantee a very good stability on fast straights, as well as its excellent acceleration coming out of corners. So here's a look at the setup then. As I normally do, I'm putting the preload down very low, then the forks and single shock absorber, they're going a bit higher but not all the way, because we are on still a street circuit. Then spring hardness is going all the way down but not all the way, again because of it being a street circuit, but I think I have to turn it actually the other way up. We'll see. And then looking at the gears, well, this is simple enough. Where do I put my final ratio? I'm just going to put it 3 clicks, I think, from the right. And then controls calibration is exactly the same. Brake calibration or gas calibration, get that fast acceleration or get that aggressive braking down. Again, we're just going to leave them untouched. And then steering, we can do nothing. But we still need higher grade components. Don't know where we're going to find them. So looking down our electric dash on our electric bike. Hopefully have an electrified race. God, the crowd are going mental at that pun. As we get underway for 3 laps here, as all we've got is drive. I don't even need to change gear. One less thing for me to mess up, as I've already hit the wall. Who had it at the exit of turn 1 for me to hit the wall first? As they're all bunching up in front as we go into the fearsome right hand. Do we all make it through? As we're up into 7th, I'll take this result already. As we're going 4, 5 right into the braking zone. Braking just around 100 meters. Sneak through on the outside. So we stuck a nose and get pushed into the barrier. Come on. So we're down to last. Now normally, as I said previously, I try and do these races without crashing, but it's our first time on these electric bikes. I allow it. So yes, I see if I can get the hang of it around here. We could have some good racing still. As we got up to 10th, get out of here, stop pushing us. Once again, they're just not doing any overtaking there. They're just showing their nose, which is about as useful as a fart in the wind. Don't, once again, just shove it down there or back off before the corner. Don't do that kind of posturing. Does no one any good. Let's all clip in the barrier there, were we? Let's outbrake ourselves. Oh, now we're going to drop back behind this dickhead. Get out of here. Let's become the dickhead now. Bashing away through up into 8th. As we go into the hairpin. Oh, we're going to sneak down the inside for 7th. We are. Almost into the back of 6th as well on the exit. So we've made good progress after that first corner calamity. And get up into 6th. Nice move into the penultimate corner, even though we outbraked ourselves by a country road. Let's look at the top speed as well on this bike. See if we've got the gearing right. I braked way too much there. Could have gone to power so much earlier as we crossed line 238.3. As you may also notice something in this race, we're all riding the same bike. Except we've all got different PPs. Which I think is something you learn in health class at school. We're on the 2nd lap. So it claims to reach 150 miles per hour. Well, we're doing that into the braking zone. Over 150 of the upgrades. It's a nice and smooth on the braking. Trying to look to make the move. Not quite. Go a bit wide. It's so tricky, this section. So much trickier than the normal circuit. Because that wall on the outside just zooms up to you. Not through bravery, but just through being very slow and tight and clumsy. Let's here we go. Let's try and set this up then. Got the power nice and early. Look at this. We're all bunched up as well. Try and make the move 4th, 5th. 4th is blocking us though. Can we go around the outside? We're trying to find the gap here. Even on bikes, this is so tight and twisty, this McGowl circuit. But we've made it through into 4th. That's all. We've gone a bit wide. Wait, hold on. Look at the top 3 right in front. Oh, brake, 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 brake. See, if you say brake that many times, the bike will actually listen to you. See, electric power is the future. Bikes that actually listen to you. Just responded to me. It's got the power nice and early once again. We always clip the barrier there. Let's go into the hairpin. Gonna dive for the lead. Get out of here, everyone. Okay, maybe 90% isn't our level on these bikes round here. I'd be very happy to win round Macau's. Oh, too tight into penultimate corner. Giving our guy a headache. Hope he can see straight for the final lap. See where he's going. That's all. What again? See? Just into the side. This isn't touring car racing or NASCAR. This is bike racing. Can't be doing that at every corner. Let's see if we can run away from the madness then. As we reach 153, is that us topping out? At 153. So we do actually need to make the gears longer around here. Crazily, as we're 3/10 in the lead. Try to brake all the way through that first corner. So a bit wide there. Very wide there. Don't push us into the barrier. Yeah, you get pushed into the barrier. So you drop down to 3rd, but we expect it there. For some reason, they're just so good through that right hand. It's like they've got instant grip or something. The tyres as we nut down the inside. That's not wide. Again, take our wide line here. Got the power nice and early. Not really working out. You go downhill through to the left. I do love that corner. Out of all these sweeping corners in the middle of the lap, that is probably the favourite. Let's get right into 2nd. And we all hit the barrier. Good job from all of us. Let's come on. We need to stay close. Into this section. Now, this is our time. I'm surprised we don't have more wheeling, because the thing about electric power is the torque of all the machines. As we get by into 2nd. Not quite. We dive down the inside into the hairpin. There's all a bit of a wheelie on the exit. Bit of a wheelie there as well. Here we go. Talking about the torque and where it's gone. There you get a couple of wheelies in a row. See, this bike listens to you. It's all very wide in penultimate corner. Got the power nice and early though. 1 corner and we're going to win in Macau. On our debut on the electric bike as well. Once again, back end. All over the place. Get on the power nice and early. Almost into the wall. Can we beat 230 as well? That time wise we can. 229.5. I think I broke my wrist there. Celebrating. You might have heard that as, yeah, decent amount of credits. Nice prestige. As we get 5 stars. And we win by a second, and I passed that by a second. And there you go. Look at all the same bikes. I don't know what. I wish I had it at all the same level. They were all 694. That would have been so fascinating. As now we head to Brands Hatch. Look at that PB thing. I didn't realise we could go up to 960. I'm going to find more upgrades for this bike now. So we are for the second race in some glorious British sunshine. So you go ahead to Brands Hatch. Once again, I tried to change into first. God's sake. I'm going to keep doing that for every race, aren't I? As we go into Paddock Hill Bend. Let's see if we've got any refinements to our opponent. No, we don't. As you get up to third immediately. Got a free lapper here. As we go through Druids. We're going a bit wide. Can get them on the exit through Graham Hill, can we? So lots of curb on the inside. But we already lead. Now through the Fast King. Can we go? No, we're not going left. Didn't need to break that much then. As we got the short Indy circuit then. God, this is going to be a very short race. There we go, blasting it across the line. I have shortened the gearing a bit compared to Macau. Doesn't look like I even made it short enough. But I do have quite a lot of experience, I'll say, driving or riding electric machines in games now. Of course, there's the Formula E in R Factor 2. First gen, unfortunately. I'd love them to get the second gen. Those machines are some of the best looking machines I've ever seen. Even with the Halo. They look fantastic, those. And those Batmobiles that they're driving now in Formula E, they are fantastic looking. I wasn't sure what to expect from the liveries, like how they would transfer from Gen 1 to Gen 2, but those Gen 2 cars look brilliant. So get on that. Sector 397. Get them into R Factor 2. I was hoping to expect more from their partnership, to be honest with Formula E, instead of just Hong Kong and the Gen 1 cars. Hopefully they can work on that. And of course, they also have the electric cars in Forza as well, the Formula E cars, and then we've also got lots of hill climb electric cars in the Rally 4, so we're going to lose the racing with the electric sound. It definitely shows in Brands Hatch as well, won by a country mile. As we get another 3 stars ahead to the total. That was easy, that was short, and that was a blast. As now we head to the North Cypher for some point-to-point racing at night. So we are looking down our dash at night again. As this time we're in the forest as we get underway. I'll say it's the second section. Where we head downhill and then go uphill, yep. Has already been forced onto the curb. So let's make our way through. Whoa, what is everyone doing? Let's get forced onto the grass. Make it through into the lead just. And now we're down to third as we've got a very aggressive rider in second. That's a decent start at least. Not least because everyone just ran wide. What the hell are they doing? Let's see if we can take the lead. Because I reckon we've got the lead by the hairpin, I think, to win this. Or just take the lead now. Look at that, beautifully hooking up the apex. Now let's see if we can run away. We go downhill. Get on the power, getting a bit late on the power. And now through what is normally miss, hit, miss, but my version is just miss, 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 miss. I'm very wide there, very slow. And here is the hairpin. So we've gone very wide. Got to cut it back. Got to get on the power early as well. So halfway through this point to point. We lead, but I don't feel very comfortable in the lead. Especially when you go wide like that. How have he held on to it? Was he lead by just a 10th? That's not good enough. As you've got one proper braking zone coming up, and that's it. And it is very fast after this. Now let's see what the slipstream is like on these bikes then. Will we easily get slipstream, or have we got the gearing right for once? As we reach over 150 miles per hour, we've got gearing all the way to the left apart from one step. As we top out at 150. That's not good. Here comes second. No! One corner to go. Hit the apex, got on the power nice and early. Oh, he hold it on. Yes! Why is there no line there at the end? I don't understand that. As another victory. We're loving our electric bike. As we've won 50 events. Cheated in most of them. Including that one, it felt like, because we kind of chopped across into that final corner. I know we had the right of way, but still feel a bit bad as we win by just a tenth ahead of second and third. Everyone is really close in the top 6, 4 tenths. As now we head to the Isle of Man for the first time. And the Billone circuit. So they might not have the full mountain course, but they have the Southern 100 course. 4 miles of Isle of Man road. Lots of things to hit, basically. So we are looking down at our dash as we have got a normal race on the Isle of Man. I'm not used to this. I'm used to the TT style. As apparently we've got 2 laps then. The sharpen elbows and come out on top. Round, of course, we've never ridden round. So it's going to go great. I can already feel it after this fantastic start. As everyone's braking. Brake, goddammit. As well, there he goes second. As he take the lead with a little wheelie. And we're going to the countryside. Into the unknown. It maybe wasn't a wise idea to take the lead. To be fair, has... Oh, okay, guy behind braked. Kind of reacted. We made it through that next tie. Oh, bloody hell. Messed that up a bit, didn't I? We still lead. What are you doing? No, there's a right-hander. There's a right-hander. Get going. I got sucked into the left. We had to go right. This is got sweeping bends. Oh my god, we've gone wide. Once again, it's probably unwise. I'm the first rider. As okay, you're allowed through, not you. Okay, you can both come through. I'll allow it because I have no idea where I'm going. It's all braking again. Whoa! Hello, second. Well, it's good to see that the riders now react to when you hit them. Maybe a bit over dramatic. I mean, I barely touched the guy. I mean, come on. As we go down the inside. That's a very tight corner. We take back second. And then, is this a chicane in front? Because I saw a sign on the left saying, yeah, right, left. Okay, so that is a chicane. Let's get out of here. This is our second place. We've earned it by wrecking fools. As we're a second back of the leader. That's a good distance, actually, for us to react to them. As well, everyone's just stacking behind us. Obviously, got the gearing wrong then. Or not. Look at that corner. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Brake, 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 brake. No, that's a sign. Get going. That's just still in fourth. Oh, that's the final corner. So you almost completed that without wrecking. God's sake. We'll do it this lap though. And no, we're still right behind everyone else. Can still challenge for the win. Keep up the 100% record. So very good into that corner. And we're very good into that corner near the end of the lap as well. So if we stay this distance back until the end. Oh, we could be partying after this race. Oh, we can just take the lead already. I see, like that corner. We don't mind that corner now. Let's see if we can remember the tight right-hander coming up. There it is. There it is. No, that's a wall. He's still rejoining second, though. I'll take it. Almost forgot to brake for that corner. Even though I had lots of signs saying there's a right-hander. It's a bit difficult. It's right behind the leader. I said just lift in. Heavy brake. Take a look. Had to let off majorly there. There's definitely not the corner to look for a pass as here comes the tight right-hander. Get it down to like 30 there. And look at that acceleration. No really this time. Oh, majestic. Now it's great through the chicane. Now we've only got 2 corners to go, I think. So we've got a right-hander coming up. Okay, I didn't need to brake for it. But damn it. No, get out of it. Because now we've got a long stretch as... So for this rise where you can make a gap, yes. Heavy braking, heavy, heavy. All the brakes. Get the anchor into the ground. Let's go out the final corner, we're going to win. On our debut in the Isle of Man. Yes, 100 reasons to win. And we only knocked off 99 opponents. So good job in that race. So we get another 5 stars. Oh, I'm drowning in stars this episode has. We won by a second in the end. We did fast that by almost 3 seconds. Oh, by a second actually. For some reason that guy's down in... Oh, that was second place, wasn't it? Oh, no. Oh, dear. As now we head to Green, Finland and the 3-mile street course, which I think is the penultimate race. So we are looking down at our bike around fast Finland. Do love this track. I love this bike as well. It might actually be my favourite so far out of Ride 3. Even ahead of that naked bike that we rode so early on. And the Suzuki. Which I can barely remember the name of because I'm a horrible person. As shown by that first corner as well. Someone went flying again. Did get a nice little wheelie though as we bash our way up into second. No one will hold our charge here. As we try and make the move. So we make the move that I complain about where you're only half in. Got to be fully in. Or not in at all. And that's just a half in manoeuvre. But it's enabled us to take the lead on the next straight. It looks like the gearing's perfect around it. Oh, look at that. We can take that chicane properly for once. Just don't have that messy gear changing business. We can just brake and floor it afterwards. That was a bit of a cut. That's a deserved half second, I'll say. So we've got to be careful of the curves around it. It doesn't seem like a bike likes it. Got to unsettle quite a lot. Maybe had to make the preload a bit softer. Oh no, I think this is the softest it can be. It might actually be the not the dampers. Is it the dampers, the bottom one? I think I need to make them softer. So go through the final chicane, a little bit of a wheelie. Already leading by 2 seconds. I don't even care that I've forgotten to change all the difficulties for each race. I knew Finland was going to be nicer to us, but I still forgot. But I'm just enjoying riding this bike. I just like the clean air in this bike. Let's look at that top speed, 156. That might be a new high. We can brake at 100 meter mark as well into that first corner on this bike. Beautiful. They're going to have a big enough lead, I think, even with this penalty. I think that's probably the thing I like most about this bike, is I don't have to change gears. I'm not messing up all the time. I'm not worried about being in too high gear like I normally am and kill my chances down these long straights.
like the fool I am. But I am just loving the rideability of this bike as well. It does feel a bit like the Super Sports bikes I've ridden previously. So at first I thought, oh, that's a bit strange, chucking electric bikes with these Super Sports. But now I understand it after riding this bike. You did a good job there, Milestone. See? I can be complimentary to them, but as I said, they annoy me too much. But this championship, I like this volume. I'm probably going to hate it after you do the championship at the end and I keep messing up or whatever. So you got a 3.5 second lead. That's absolutely ridiculous. As even though that first lap and this lap are going to be close to like 2 minutes, feels like they've been over in the blink of an eye. You're just sailing round there, cruising, wheeling, enjoying ourselves. As we go towards the start-finish line and another victory. We're just looking to make it a full house next time. We do a 153.2 even with the penalty. We're going to win by a country mile. I just noticed prestige is always nice on this volume. Once again, another reason I love this volume is we did a fast lap by almost 2.5 seconds. And we beat the Finn on home turf. Probably not going to be allowed back now. Why did I have to go and do that then? I should have let the Finn win on home turf, as now we've got a time attack. I just had to check. Round the lake. 242.8 to beat. I'm sure we're going to smash it. So we go then. 3 laps, as usual, to try and beat this 242.8. But as I say, I'm confident we can do it on the first lap on this bike. That's a normally pretty good round here. Surprisingly, like I'm normally not good around these circuits, but maybe it's just because of our opponents being a bit kinder, you know. Let's go a bit wide in the hairpin. I can barely hear this thing over the waterfall. Stop being so distracting, water. Being natural. Being beautiful as well. Don't look at that waterfall. That's one thing. Again, another compliment coming up. This environment looks fantastic. Really do love it. So I could get distracted looking to the right hand side there, looking at the yachts as well. Looking at surrounding mountains as we go through one of them here. So easy to distract yourself around there. We've got to keep it focused though. What's just ahead? Especially through that section, so quick. So easy to mess up as well. Might not have looked like it. As again, it felt like a trail braking way too much. That is my biggest weakness in any racing game, sim, whatever it is. Even arcade. It's braking. I am terrible at braking in anything. Same with my wheel and pedals, same with controller, joystick, whatever. I'm just terrible at braking. Even if I drive a real car, I'll probably trail brake right into the roundabout and cause a massive pile up behind because I braked way too much. Actually saying that, I failed my first driving test because I actually went too quick into a roundabout. By like 5 miles per hour. I was not amused. But I passed second time, so it's always good. And then this side, this is pretty good as well, this lap. I didn't need to brake there. God's sake. As now, can we go flat out through this corner? We normally can. Oh yeah, easy. As now we've got the tight hairpin. As we've got a guest appearance from CK. Checking out a race from. I definitely want to do that as well. As no, we haven't done it first time. 44.5? What is this dreadful riding? Told you I was trail braking too much in a few of these corners. Got lots of improvement to do. As I said, it is just braking zones, I feel like. Gone very wide. Especially that braking zone. I've not hit that 2 out of 2 times. Let's see if we can move downhill. Get this braking zone right. Again, this is so tricky to get right. And once again, we've gone wide. Luckily, it didn't go on the pavement, though. And again, with the bumps there, so easy to do that. Go into the wall. We're probably a second slower already than our previous lap. Only a quarter of a second. How kind are you? We've ridden much worse than we did on our first lap. Let's see if we can get this section a bit better then. Can we go flat? Oh my god, we can go flat out. Why didn't I realise that earlier? Yeah, gained 5 tenths instantly. So into 43 territory. Easy flat out, uphill. Now the hairpin. Uphill braking, you think, oh, I can brake as late as I want, but then look how tight it gets at that apex. Can't afford to do it. You have to brake kind of normally, strangely, uphill into that corner. We've got a downhill braking, so once again, so easy to do that and run wide. Dab the brakes through there. No, the bike just understeers wide. God damn you, understeer. Coming back to haunt me. And through the right, that's much better. Again, felt like I braked way too much. It's so difficult to judge with no gearing. No engine braking to help us. No real sound as well, not even from the tyres we're hearing it. Almost dabbed the brakes, I just did a slight lift. Look at 2 seconds up. This is the lap. Just have to get this last part right. So I'll run wide. Oh my god, just kept out the wall. Got the power now. Don't even need to brake in that final corner. Why did I do it? Hope that doesn't cost us as we go towards the line. I'm leaning forward. We've done it. Just. My god, 42.4. That is way too close. 4 tenths. Okay, I thought it was a 42.5 I had to beat. Still, way too close. As finally, there's an electric bikes championship to do next time. This has been a long episode. 6 tough events-ish. Couple were a bit easier. Again, if I changed the difficulty, you know, it would have been tough. But we do have a bit of variation with the weather in it. So we've got some glorious sunshine, some glorious night shine, and some glorious rain shine as well. Round Sugo, Furlunga, and Okayama. Let's see how we do next time in the championship. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.